So the other day, a kid came up to me and asked, "Isaiah, where does revenue come from?" Now, normally, that's typically a kind of conversation you should have with your parents, but I told him anyways, and this is what I said. Revenue starts with a pipeline full of prospects that businesses turn into happy customers. And central to that process is a well-built and well-maintained presence on Google. Hey, I'm Isaiah Rendoria with Podium, and today I'm going to answer all your questions about online reviews. Let's talk shop. When it comes to online reviews, the first thing everyone wants to know is how many reviews do they need to improve their Google ranking. There's no magic number, but more is usually better. You can't even get a Google Business Profile star ranking until you have at least 5 reviews. On average, local businesses have about 39 Google reviews, and those in the top 3 rankings typically have 47 Google reviews. If that seems lofty, here's a pro tip for beginners I've heard from many local businesses. Try looking at your local competitors to set a time and quantity-based goal that's realistic. And that steady stream of new reviews will help you stand out from the competition. Plus, more reviews increases your chances of getting found via search and could provide a buffer to your overall rating if 1-star reviews ever come in. Next up is how often should reviews be collected? Wow, this is another great question. Again, there isn't really a specific number to shoot for, but you should try to get reviews as often as you can. You can also look at your competition for a quick baseline for what's realistic and what's attainable. And with a solid reputation management system, you can automate this entire process. Reviews are also a lot like produce. The fresher, the better, and you can't have your dessert until you've eaten them. Okay, I made that last part up. As always, the more positive the review, the better. Multiple positive reviews help build credibility and trust for your business, and that's a very good thing. If you're wondering where to start, you're not the only one. The 2 big ones are Google and Facebook. They have the biggest audiences, and as such, they can have the greatest impact on who discovers your business. Beyond those, there are many specialized review sites by industry that will complement a solid review program focused on the big 2. There may come a time when it feels easier to buy reviews than earn them, but for many reasons, this is a major no-no. Let's unpack why. The biggest reason you shouldn't is it goes against guidelines on Google's and other websites. This can result in a consumer alert on the purchase reviews or could violate terms of service and lead to other consequences for growing your presence. Another factor, your customers. They can tell when a review isn't authentic. Paid reviews often have repetitive language, typos, lack of specifics, or tied to fake accounts. This causes more harm than good. Bottom line, it just isn't worth it. Much in the same realm is offering incentives for reviews. Sure, it's possible, but you really shouldn't do it. It can also skew results, lead to unrealistic reviews, and more. And then next on the list of things you technically can do, but definitely shouldn't, is having bots leave reviews. Reviews should be real, authentic, and uncoerced for all the reasons we've already discussed. But like the thought of trying to automate things, that's smart. And that's where online reputation management platforms come in. Because automating the review invitation process is totally kosher. Plus, it saves you time, increases efficiency, and can get you more reviews without more work. Just define when you want to send out an invitation, what you want the invitations to say, and sit back and watch those reviews roll in. I can't mention enough how Google Reviews helps you show up in search and increases your chances of being found and chosen online. And for all you curious businesses out there, Google Business Profile is your one-stop shop for all the relevant performance metrics you can think of. It's here you can see searches, or all the different queries people use to find your business, the amount of people who viewed your profile, people who requested directions to your business, people who clicked the call button, the number of customers who follow through to your website, the number of unique conversations through messages, and of course, the amount of customer bookings. If you have everything set up and a solid reputation management strategy, these metrics should steadily increase over time. I always recommend checking these numbers at a regular interval that makes sense for your business so that you can keep track of any changes, good or bad, and then adjust things accordingly. If you know some basic metrics like site, phone, email, and text conversion rates, along with the average ticket size per transaction, you can get a pretty solid estimate of net increase in monthly revenue from monthly reviews. It's not an ultra-precise ROI number, but it's a solid ballpark estimate, and that's something you can use as a barometer for review performance. Your online reputation is such an important part of your business's success, and the more you can do to get positive reviews the right way, frequently, positively, and authentically, the better spot you'll be in. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and no further questions. See you next time.